See ya.
Talk about spin. The average American family can barely afford $4.95 per gallon of gas. We're seeing across the country this morning. But White House says the economy's great.
61% are saying now in this Wall Street Journal poll they are generally pessimistic about people having an opportunity to achieve the American dream. How's that going to look on a bumper sticker?
I guess what I'm trying to say, Peter, is that we understand that people are feeling this. They are feeling the increase of prices. What I'm trying to say to you is that the economy is in a better place than it has been historically.
Joe Concha here with his reaction to that. Joe, the American people aren't buying what Karine Jean-Pierre is selling because it's not true. So does the White House need to change its messaging at this point?
Carly, it would be like Janice Dean telling viewers a minute ago that it's actually snowing outside in XYZ part of the country, in New York, for example, where it's 71 degrees. When the White House press secretary, to your question about messaging, is saying that, no, actually, the economy is at an historically great place. Look, just like the last press secretary, the current one, Karine Jean-Pierre, is not playing it straight with the American people. There was an analysis by the San Francisco Federal Reserve, and it showed that the U.S. is leading the world on inflation, due in part to President Biden's so-called stimulus and the trillions of dollars that are being spent along with it. Overall, three quarters of Americans disapprove of this president's handling of inflation. And they don't want to hear about global challenges, and they don't want to hear about solutions, and they don't like it very much when this administration plays the victim and doesn't take responsibility. And instead of taking tough questions on this president's going to run the Jimmy Kimmel this week to laugh it up. Whoever is advising this president on messaging should really seek employment elsewhere, as in, do you want fries with that elsewhere, Carly?
Oh,
Todd.
I mean, it's such an important point to make because people can feel this. I mean, people know what's going on when they put their credit card in the machine and you're paying $100 for 4 gallons of gas. Meantime, you have the January 6th committee hiring a former ABC News executive. Like, he was the head honcho there, not just some he was the head guy to produce tomorrow's primetime hearings. All this, as the New York Times says, it gives Democrats a chance to recast their midterm message. Not me saying this. Here's a quote from the Times article. Democrats plan to use made-for-television moments and a carefully choreographed rollout of revelations to persuade voters that the coming midterm elections are a chance to hold Republicans accountable. Didn't the Times just admit what these hearings are all about? Resuscitate the Democrats, or at least try to, with the midterms being a huge tanking opportunity for them so far?
Yeah, Todd, is that an opinion piece? Is that a press release, or is that a report? That's an actual report that used that wording. It's cheerleading. And by the way, the big question is, why is a recent former president of ABC News involved in helping a political party weaponize these hearings and craft a message? This is James Goldston. This is the same guy who made sure the Jeffrey Epstein bombshell that ABC had first never saw the light of day. Think of all the victims that could have been spared if that story hit the newswire sooner. James Goldston, the same guy who, under ABC News, pushed the Trump-Russia collusion lie as much as anyone. The same genius that declared that a show like The View should fall under ABC News and that division. This is who Democrats and Liz Cheney and Adam Kinzinger are hitching their wagons to sell a narrative. And this is the same James Goldston, like so many in this business, is just really a political activist. He's showing it right now. And the American people know that these hearings are nothing more than weaponized political ads aimed at hurting the opposition party. Look, there should be an investigation of what happened at the Capitol that day. I've been very clear about that, as far as we need to get to the bottom of exactly what happened to make sure it never happens again. But it should be done on a truly bipartisan level, and not whatever this farce that Democrats and many in the media are putting forward. This isn't going to move, Carly, the needle one bit. Democrats are toast in the midterms because of inflation, gas prices, crime, immigration, and the border, and these hearings will be forgotten in short order. That I can promise you.
And now with this former ABC executive making these hearings TV-friendly, Republicans can just write it off as actual political theater.
Literal political.
Got to leave it there. Joe, thank you for joining us once again. See you tomorrow.
Thanks. Love the orange. Good luck.
Thank you.
Underrated color. Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
Take care.
It is.